Warzone is getting the biggest update of the year with the return of slide canceling, a brand new map, 40 new loadouts, and a bunch of other goodies. And so we're going to go through everything in detail so that you can be most prepared when Warzone drops in just 1 week. Now, before we get started, double check, make sure you are subscribed with the bell turned on if you like any sort of gaming and tech videos. First, let's cover what we're all super excited about, movement. We're going to get a bunch of OG perks which will allow us to outplay all of those demons. Hack pads will improve slide distance and allows for ADS while sliding. Commando gloves will enable reloading while running. Quick grip gloves will allow faster weapon swap speed. Climbing boots increases your climbing and mantling speed. And health stims now give an additional movement buff, which will get you in or out of those sticky situations. Now let's go over the new loadouts. We're getting this 50 cal XRK Stalker Sniper. One of my favorites, the return of the OG Ram 7. The Storm Ender EMP launcher, which will disable any sort of enemy equipment. The HRM9 SMG for super aggro playstyles. And the TAC Evolveer LMG. I don't know how they came up with that name. And we're also getting a bunch of aftermarket parts which will make your loadouts even more capable. And spoiler alert, one of them is an underbarrel flamethrower. And we're also going to be getting a bunch of improvements like the backup pistol, which will automatically equip anytime you're in the water or climbing a ladder or anything that requires some sort of mantling. Speaking of water, there's not going to be as much water ratting anymore because we're going to have better visibility both looking down into the water as well as from the water looking up. And we're going to be finally able to manually deploy our gas mask. All you got to do is when you see it on the ground, you can either choose to put it on right then and there, or you can stow it in your backpack and manually use it later. We're also going to be getting dedicated ammo slots. These will automatically fill as you find ammo on the floor. And if you want even more ammo, you can put them in the general purpose slots in your backpack for later. Let's cover some of the other new stuff that we're also going to be getting. There's going to be a massive drivable train in Urzikstan, which kind of goes forward and backward. And on it, you're going to get a buy station, UAV tower, a hunkable horn, ammo depot, a guaranteed legendary supply crate, and a handbrake in the back for any of those, moments. We're also going to be getting horizontal zip lines so you guys can move from point A to point B even faster. There's a new vehicle called the Coyote Gunner ATV, which is essentially a buggy with a giant machine gun on the back. We're also getting an experimental gas grenade, which whenever you throw it at your enemies, not only slows them down, but will also do some damage to them unless they equip a gas mask. And now all the contracts on the map you can now equip using the contract laptop. Also, whenever you're finding loot around the map, like whenever you eliminate somebody or you open up a loot box, the loot will no longer just kind of barf on the ground. It's going to be spread out a lot more evenly. And we're finally getting the classic mini map back, which means if you fire an unsuppressed weapon, you will show up as a little red dot briefly on anyone's mini map in the nearby area. As far as playable modes, we're going to have Urzikstan Battle Royale as well as Resurgence modes in a couple areas around the map, and Vondel and Ashika Island are staying. Sometime in the next couple months, we're also going to be getting Fortune's Keep as well as Rebirth Island. And for those of you who want the crazy drip, yes, there will be a nuke contract later on in this season, and you're going to be able to steal it or have it get stolen. But in the meantime, you can finish your zombie camo or zombie character skin challenges super fast with my guide, which means that you'll be able to flex that sweet Borealis camo or the Ripper character. Just make sure to click over to the video.